Welcome everybody, welcome back. You don't know, it's your boy Commander Brown, and today we're going to be speaking about the AirPods, in particular connectivity issues and how to fix them. This is the definitive guide of fixing your AirPods. If none of these work, nothing else will, and pretty much you're either going to have to buy a new one or carry them back to Apple Care. So jumping straight into it, this is a no-nonsense guide starting with point number 1. Now this is more of a preparation step. Now after you have connected your AirPods, activate the battery widget. This is very important. It will make it a lot easier for you to diagnose the problem. So pretty much you hold on any blank space on your home screen till those things start to shake. You press a plus sign, you go straight down to batteries, press that, and you choose any one of these. This is the one that you really want because this one gives you a detailed readout of every Bluetooth device or every accessory that's connected to your iPhone, and then you press add widget and you're good to go. However, I already have it added, so yeah. So going back to the AirPods, you open it. This is what you should see coming up, where it shows you the charge of the case and the AirPods themselves. Right? If this doesn't come up, then you have a problem. You're seeing AirPods fine, mine, because, well, this is wifey's AirPods, not mine. Now, this is a reason I tell you to install the batteries widget, especially this one. It tells you the charge of each individual AirPod and the case. That's what you want. And if one of them either is disconnected or not charging, you'll see that here. You'll see the current charge level of each individual AirPod and the case. Sometimes it merges them when both of them are charging. If there's a problem with one, you'll see it here almost immediately. Now let's just take one out and you see what happens here on screen. Bam. When one is out, it separates them. It shows one is still charging in the case. This one, which doesn't have the lightning symbol up top, is the one in my hand right now. And of course, that's the charge level of the case, right? If there's any connectivity issues with the case, you'll see it here. One will either be blank, completely discharged, or just not showing here any at all, showing that there's an issue with one of them. Now, one of the most common issues that has plagued many people, including myself and wifey here, is that for some stinking reason or the other, one of the AirPods stop working altogether. The fixes for this is stupid easy. Now going from the easiest step, if you have one of these protective cases, right? This was a pretty cheap one. I mean, they aren't really that expensive to begin with, but this is a silicone case. There are others of varying materials, but something of note, the AirPods, the case itself is built with very, very, very tight tolerances. Any form of interference may impede it from closing properly, which will prevent these from charging properly, mainly because these actually depend on the case closing tightly to apply pressure to each AirPod to actually press down on the charging contacts, because these charge by induction charging. You take out one, I don't know if you can see those little brass colored contact points right there in the case. That's what you need these to have contact with. If that doesn't happen, they won't charge, they will discharge, and then all of a sudden, bam, one just isn't working. So something really important. We found out we are having this issue because this case actually is worn out now, as you can see, and it kept on slipping off, slipping down. It was preventing the case from closing properly. And because of that, one ear kept on not charging properly and just not connecting all together. So simple, but it took a while to figure that out. So now, to make sure that things are as smooth as possible, no more of that. Now, the next stupidly easy solution to fixing an AirPod not connecting to your phone is this. Rubbing alcohol, where you actually clean the case itself. Not the outside, especially talking about the inside. What you want to do is use rubbing alcohol at least 70% isopropyl rubbing alcohol, and you're going to dip a cotton swab in there. You're going to clean these contact points as I showed you earlier with this. You gently wipe, make sure you get as much gunk out there as possible. Even if it looks clean, trust me, do this. When you've done that, you also want to clean this area right here, because these silver colored points are actually where they make contact with the case. You want to make sure that they're squeaky clean. Put it in, lock it, you're good to go. That's stupidly easy solution number 2. Now we're going to actually be moving on to more advanced solutions. So, going into your phone, going into your Bluetooth settings, bam, Your AirPods will be there. These are called Apple Find My because yet again these aren't mine. And what you're going to do, close that, or you're actually going to disconnect it from here. You press the I. These are my Beats Fit Pro. I use those instead of regular AirPods. You're going to press the I beside it. Then you're going to press forget this device. I'm not going to do that here. To actually disconnect the AirPod from the phone. Then what you're going to do is to press this button on the back of the AirPods case. This inconspicuous flat button. You're going to open the case, hold it down until this white light becomes orange. Just give that a few seconds. There you go. Once it flashes white, you let it go. And that is when the AirPods essentially reset. Now, a fresh reset of the AirPods is another solution. Doesn't work all the time, but this is where you get into more advanced territory. So once that is done, you simply open the AirPods, bring it close to your phone yet again. It asks you to connect. You connect it, give it a few seconds. There you go. You're good to go again. So that's a hard reset of the AirPods themselves. Now, as you can see, they're showing up here in the battery widget, and that's why I highly recommend this is the first step, because you can actually see if things are properly connected live and direct. Now, if you're checking your Bluetooth settings, all they have them as command is AirPods. Sorry Wi-Fi, I'll connect those later. Back to your phone, and there they go, connected. No issues whatsoever. And of course, when you open them, this prompt comes up just like normal, right? Yet again, advanced territory. If this doesn't work, your next step is pretty much to reset all network connection on the phone itself. So you're going to actually go into settings here. Then you're going to just simply look for reset. Press that. Then you're going to press reset there. You're going to get an option here to reset network settings. You press that. It will reset all of your Bluetooth and Wi-Fi settings. So that's the annoying thing about this particular method, because you'll have to set up back everything. I'm going to cancel that. That's another more advanced fix. May not work. And the last one, and the most annoying of them all, is the hard reset of the entire iPhone. It's the same thing. You go back into settings, you go into reset, and you reset everything on your phone, both the network and the entire phone itself. Do a fresh install of everything. It's extremely annoying, but it beats spending another $100 to $150 or even $200 or $250 if you have the AirPods Pro. It really beats you spending all that money to simply just spend, I guess it may take a couple of hours to restore your iPhone back to factory settings. Now, the most annoying one, yes guys, believe it or not, it gets worse. And this one is a hit or miss, but it tends to work as well. Simply open your AirPods, take them out of the case, put them down, leave them in a drawer somewhere, allow them to discharge, like leave them alone for like 2 or so weeks. Then hopefully you find them once again, you drop them back in the case, you plug them in, let them fully charge it again, and then you do a hard reset where I told you press the button back here, you hold it down till the white light flashes orange a few times. Then when it comes back white, you release it. That could work as well. Apparently it does something in the memory where I don't know how to explain it guys, but it works sometimes. And of course, again, as I said at the beginning of this video, if none of those work, absolutely none of those work, unfortunately, you're gonna have to get a new pair. Either get a new pair, or if you're under warranty, send it into Apple for them to fix the problem or replace them. That's about it, people. Now, why I call this the definitive methodology of fixing AirPods is because a lot of people do not know about the whole issue with the case itself causing interference with the AirPods charging. No need for that again. And the next trick with using the rubbing alcohol to clean the AirPods themselves. A lot of people miss a point. It's science. You just have to know how these things work. If they don't charge, they won't work. And if they don't make contact, they won't charge and they won't update. And regardless if it's one or both of them, if they don't update, they won't work. And of course, if they don't have any power, they won't work either. So those are the two most important things to ensure before anything else. Ensure that they're making proper contact with the case the case itself is snapping shut just like that, perfectly, and you're good to go. So that's about it, people. Thanks for tuning in. If you don't know, I appreciate a like, subscribe, and of course hitting that little notification bell so you know when the next video is out. See you in the next one. Peace out and take care.